So this is our Premier League Darts Night 2 review, where we saw Gerwyn win Night 2 after beating Mike van Duren 6-3 in the Night 2 final. Mike van Duren reaching back-to-back night finals, reaching the first two night finals, Mike van Duren. So it obviously do ignore the marks on my face. I've been shaving and obviously I've obviously cut myself, so do ignore that. And but yeah, it started off with you, beating New Humphreys 6-5. Coming from 4-1 down to beat Humphreys 6-5. Humphreys missing 3 match starts at a double to beat and finally off the mark as the best player in the world, finally off the mark in the Premier League, getting points on the board with a 6-5 win over New Humphreys. But yeah, yes, be real, Humphreys should have probably won, in my opinion. Up next, Mike van Duren versus Josh Watt. Underwhelming performance from Josh Watt compared to last week. Mike van Duren didn't play well either, but Van Duren did enough to beat Josh Watt 6-2. Then we saw the ferret, Johnny Curtin, come from 4-0 down to beat Stephen Bunting 6-4. Once again, back-to-back games, Stephen Bunting, where he was leading the game, had a bit of a dap, and ends up using the game. That's when you know it's probably going to do all one for Stephen Bunting, isn't it, in the Premier League, to be honest with you. But since Johnny Curtin went 4-0 down, his game just went up a level, didn't it? Went up a level. And that's why you see 103 average in the end from the ferret, Johnny Curtin. And finally, we saw obviously the Night 2 winner Gerwyn defeat Gerwyn from Veen 6-5. Again, a bit like the Humphreys game last week, wasn't it? Where obviously Humphreys averaged better, but it was a close game all the way through between Price and Van Veen. Price did have darts. I'm pretty sure he had darts to finish the game off earlier, didn't he? But in the end, Price finished the game off in the end and Gerwyn from Veen. Then we saw the semi-finals where we saw Mike van Duren win 6-4 which is not a surprise. The thing is with Van Duren seems to turn up, doesn't he? He seems to turn up for these games then to the likes of and Humphreys for some reason, just seems to turn up. But when it's against Price, which is probably an equal level to Van Duren always tends to use, doesn't he? Just that inconsistency shown again for Van Duren, isn't it? But got the win over to win 6-4. Then just didn't then just didn't play well, did he? It's been a slow start to the Premier League campaign for but nothing to worry about. He'll still be there come the end of the year. He may still be top come the end of the year, to be honest with you. And the final semi-final was the battle of two best mates, Johnny Curtin and Gerwyn Price. Gerwyn Price wins 6-5 in quite a high quality contest between Price and Curtin. Price winning 6-5. Price winning 6-5 against Curtin. Gerwyn Price just finishing, came up clutch in that game. And obviously in the final, Gerwyn Price was on it. Mike van Duren not so on it, in my opinion, but Gerwyn Price, the way he performed in that final, deserved to win the night. And then it's another player that we're happy for, aren't we? Yeah, we're happy to see Van Duren win the night. We're happy to see Gerwyn Price win the night as well, because Gerwyn Price performed so well last year without actually winning anything. In terms of majors, it's coming, isn't it? You feel it's coming for Gerwyn Price, isn't it? That major. You got to feel that major is coming for Gerwyn Price now. The way he's been playing as well. I mean, Price has been unlucky. He's run into fucking Yetter, for fuck's sake, hasn't he? Run into Yetter fucking most times, so. But yeah, for me, Gerwyn Price, well-deserved night winner, winning 6-3 against Mike van Duren, which means the league table, as it stands after night 2, looks like this. Mike van Duren on 8 points, which is a very good start for Van Duren. Darren Price on 5, John Kent on 3, Jonathan Fane on John Kent on 4, Jonathan Fane on 3, Yetton Humphreys on 2 points, Stephen Bunton and Josh Watt are the only players yet to score points in this Premier League Darts campaign. So that is my Premier League Darts Night 2 review. Feel free to leave your thoughts on Night 2 down below in the comments, as the price was right in Belgium, and how I won it. It's a Welshman. It's a Welshman winning in Belgium. If you did the football hint, obviously Wales beating Belgium in Euro 2016 quarterfinals, you know what I mean. So, it had to be a Welshman, didn't it, to win in Belgium. So, feel free to leave your thoughts on Night 2 down below in the comments. And I'll see you all next week. For Night 3 predictions, as the price was right in Belgium.